So welcome to this amazing video editing course. Now I know that I have not specified which video editing tool we will going to use, but for this particular course we have keep in mind for the window users. Okay, so suppose you are a window users, okay, and suppose you want to use some video editor, and the same video editor you want to use it for the Mac, maybe if you're running on Mac or Linux. So for all the three main operating system, which is Windows, Linux and Mac. Okay, so for all those operating system we have one editor, that is the OpenShot video editor. And why it is important, we will going to show you by comparing it with all the softwares we have in the market, including let's say Final Cut Pro, Adobe Premiere, Filmora. So there are plenty of video editing softwares. I personally use them as well, but the problem is that in this software, some softwares are paid, some softwares are do not allow you to download without any water, okay, with their watermark, of course. Okay, but with this OpenShot video editor, which we will going to use it for this video editing, you will be able to do video editing in a very simple way. And there are of course video editor that is free and very powerful, but the how to use it is kind of a very difficult. But with the OpenShot, it's very simple and free to use it for lifetime. You can just download lifetime unlimited videos without any watermark. Like we have shown you, you can put your logo, your watermark, and you can just do customization. You can put the green effect. So in this tutorial we have covered each and everything: how to import the videos, how to use this tool, how to download it, okay, and how to put various effects, emojis, how to add b-rolls to your videos, and plenty of other things we have covered throughout this free course. Okay, so if you guys are interested and want to learn about video editing, so this is the perfect course because it's a free open source video editor. Okay, and the amazing thing is that we will also going to use tools like ChatGPT that will help us to generate some images by giving the prompt. Okay, we will going to cover this thing as well inside this course, how you can utilize AI tools to generate the images and use it inside your video clips. So plenty of things like how to get the music downloadable files, and how to use various free images website to download the images, videos and music. And we will also going to share with you our free video editing resource, which is very powerful and good for beginners. So if you are interested to learn about video editing and you want to use a free video editor for lifetime without any watermark issues, okay, and you can generate unlimited videos, and it's compatible with all the devices, whether it's Mac OS, Chrome OS, Windows, Linux. Okay, so for majority of the operating system it's available. Okay, so you will not going to have any problem. Okay, so if you are interested, so make sure you watch this free video editing course. Okay, it will really going to help you out. Hey guys, so now in our market, okay, we have a lots of video editing tools. Okay, so like I'm just trying to explain you something. Okay, just watch till end. So first is the Final Cut Pro. Now problem is that Final Cut Pro is a very good software. Okay, now the thing is that it is paid. Okay, first thing is that you can see it's paid software, you need to buy it. Okay, but the problem is that another problem is that it's a Apple software. Okay, so I have a Final Cut Pro which I can show you right now. Okay, I have purchased the Final Cut Pro and I use it. Okay, but for maybe some people who don't have money and they want to come to this online world, so for all of them, purchasing the Final Cut Pro will be a bad idea. And second thing is that you need Mac. Okay, so even if you have Mac, then you need to purchase it, right? So this is the problem with Final Cut Pro, but amazing software. Okay, I have, and believe me, it's just amazing. Okay, then when we talk about another software, let's say Adobe. So Adobe is another video editing tool, but again, you know, it will be available for all the users, from Mac users to Windows users. But again, you need to pay amount to use it, right? Which is again a problem. Then okay, then we have a iMovie. Now it's a free. Okay, if you just go to App Store, it's a free application to use for lifetime, and you can just download without watermark. But problem is with Mac, it's only work with Apple devices. That is the problem. Okay, now we have some solutions like Filmora. Okay, again, you can use this software. Okay, it's available in all the devices, let's say Windows, Mac, Linux. But the problem is that even you can see here that Windows, Mac, iOS, Android, for everyone it's available. Okay, and the best thing about Filmora is that if you just click on this buy button, of course right now it's in INR, let me show you in the USD, you can see that they have a perpetual plan. That means one time payment you can pay and you can use this software for lifetime. So we also have the options for this one. Okay, so this is also a good solution. You just have to pay once and you can use it for lifetime, right? Which is a great deal. So it's totally up to you if you want to. Now another one is the online video editor, that is the Canva. So you might have heard about Canva. So they say that okay, they have a free online video editor, but the problem here is that it's actually not free. Okay, so when you try to use the free one, so you will soon going to realize that okay, you need to upgrade to use the Canva Pro, because majority of the amazing things you will going to find inside the Canva Pro itself, like good elements, icons and all the stuff. So it's not actually free and can help you. Okay, so if you have a very poor condition, in that case you can go with this Canva. But soon you will going to realize that you need to upgrade to use it. Okay, because majority of the things will going to get unlocked only after the Canva Pro. Now uh, the best solution, okay, with let's say Final Cut Pro, Adobe, okay, Final, Filmora and so on. Now the best solution we have is the DaVinci Resolve 19. Now this is the software which Hollywood also use to you know uh, create their movies. Okay, they just do video editing for their movies inside this particular software. And the best part is that it's free. Okay, it's free. They basically come in two editions, free and paid one. So paid one will only going to cost you this much amount, and free is sufficient. Okay, so free, it's you can say it's equivalent to all these softwares which you are seeing right now. Okay, it has that much of power. Okay, so you can just go with free with DaVinci, and you can use it maybe in your Windows, Mac. But the problem here is that to use this particular software, your system configuration should be high. Okay, otherwise if you try to download it, so the software will going to crash. Okay, so and second problem is with this software is that it's very much complicated to use. It's not too much complicated, of course. If you try to learn it, you can use it. But when you see the interface of this software, okay, you will going to find it's very uh, it's a kind of a very advanced, and many advanced people only use this software. Okay, so I have just shown you with lots of options you have. Some are paid, some may provide you with the lifetime plan. Some software is, let's say, free like iMovie, but only available for Mac. And among all of them, you have a DaVinci. It's powerful, it's free to download, use it for lifetime without watermark. But again, you need high configuration, and the interface of DaVinci is very advanced. So you may uh, you know uh, get little bit mess with it. Okay, so if we just talk about what to use, then now if you just go ahead and search for, let's say, uh, top 5 video editing software, let's say open source. Open source means it's free to install. If you click on enter, you will going to find one tool. Okay, you can see Gemini is also giving you the response, which is here, and you can also see in the interface it's OpenShot is at first number. Then second we have a shortcut. Then third, and you can see DaVinci Resolve, which is this one which I have told you. It's also free to use. So iMovie, but it's only for the Mac. So right now what we will going to go will be with the OpenShot. So OpenShot is the ultimate software. The best thing is that it's available for everyone, for Windows, Linux and Mac. Okay, and the amazing part of the OpenShot software is that its interface is also simple and easy to understand. So even if you haven't done any video editing before, so still you can do video editing very easily because interface is very simple and easy to use. So this is the software we will going to use. You can just download it for lifetime and use it for lifetime. Now if you just we will going to download the OpenShot. Okay, so OpenShot is the best. Why? Because it comes in all the versions, okay, for Windows, Mac and Linux. So like in Final Cut Pro and let's say iMovie, we have a problem limitation that we can only use in Mac, okay, or Apple devices. So again OpenShot will going to solve this problem because it is available in all it's available for all the operating, okay, major operating like Windows, Mac and Linux. And then we have seen some softwares like Adobe. So it's very expensive. Of course it's also available for all type of Mac devices like Mac, Windows and Linux, but it's very expensive. But when we talk about, you know, OpenShot, it's completely free for lifetime, okay, because it's a open source. You can say it's open source video editor. It's completely free for lifetime, okay. Then we have also come across, you know, uh, tools like Wondershare. Of course it's very affordable and it comes with you know, lifetime plan, okay, but it will going to again have some small limitations. But if you are interested you can go with this one. But again, why to go with Filmora when we have OpenShot, okay, which provides all those features of the Filmora inside the OpenShot itself. So why we will going to pay for, you know, Filmora, right? Then of course Canva. But Canva you can try, it's free to use, but again you need internet connection. And when you will try the Canva free version, you will as I have mentioned, you will realize that you need to upgrade, then only the best you know, video editing you can do with Canva. So again a very bad idea, okay, because all those things you can do in OpenShot, okay. And the last option, as we have mentioned, DaVinci Resolve. It's amazing software, but the thing is that you need a very high configuration of your system, whether you're using Mac, Linux or Mac OS. Your system should have a very high configuration. That means you need high RAM and high storage to use this, okay, otherwise it will going to crash, okay. But it's free, okay, it has all the functionalities and feature, but it's, you know, very complicated UI. The interface of DaVinci is complicated because it's for the very advanced user. It's not like that you cannot do, you can also do, but you need to put approx 6 to 7 months to understand the DaVinci you know, perfectly, okay. Okay, so this is the problem. But of course when we talk about OpenShot, it's free like DaVinci, and the interface of OpenShot is very simple and easy. And when you will going to install it, so it's a very lightweight, okay, so it's a very stable, free and friendly editor. So this is the reason we have decided that for this course we will go with the OpenShot, okay, so that all the different users, whether you're a Windows users, Mac or Linux user, or even a Chrome OS user, can use this video editor software. And it's stable, lifetime free, and it's very friendly to use, okay. So this is the reason we have chosen OpenShot. Now guys, let's just talk about how you can download the OpenShot, okay. So just simply search here on the browser OpenShot, okay. You can use any browser and search for it. Go to this tool, OpenShot video editor, free, open and award winning video editor tool. Very great, simple. You can just read more about this tool. Okay, so you can see like it's a cross platform. That means when you will going to install it, so it has some cloud based system. So whatever tasks you are doing in, let's say, Linux, and maybe you switch in future to Windows, so you can just bring all your editing which you have saved in inside Linux to your Windows or maybe Mac, and simultaneously with all of them. And it's a trim and slice. Okay, you can easily trim down your videos, okay, and find the perfect movements. It has animations and keyframes like bounce, animate, which is sufficient, I suppose, even if you are starting up. Unlimited track, you can just track anything. It has some video effects as well. Okay, audio waveforms. Okay, that can just give you the best audio. Okay, we will going to talk about that. It has a title editor where you can just add the title. Okay, it has some 3D animations like some effects, lens flares and flying text and many more. Some slow motions and time effect. It has simple user interface available in plenty of languages, and it can easily edit your video, and very less things are listed here. Okay, but when you will basically going to use this software, you will going to find it just amazing. You can just see the features, and here you can see the screenshot by the way of this software. Okay, very powerful, simple, easy software. Okay, nothing complicated here, very simple and minimalistic design. You may think that okay, it's looking old, but it's not actually old. It's very powerful, believe me. Okay, you can just create stunning videos with this particular software. Okay, now let's just leave this for now. Let's just go to download, and from the download you can just download it for Linux. If you're in a Linux, Chrome OS, you can select here. If you're a Mac user, you can select here. If you're a Windows user, you can select here. Okay, and you can also get the source code as well. So right now I'm with Mac OS, so I will go with Mac OS. But whatever system you are right now, Linux, Windows, you can just select that and click on the download button. Suppose you're a Windows user, tap on Window, click on download. If you're a Linux user, click on Linux and click on download button. If you're in the Chrome OS, select it and download it. If you're in the Mac OS, right, like in my case I'm with the Mac OS, I will simply going to click on this download button, and you will going to see that it will start to download. Very simple and easy file, very eco-friendly file. Okay, and very light as well. And of course, if you want to donate to the creator of the OpenShot, because creating this video editor, it's not a one man task. Okay, so there is some team behind that which is basically working to create the OpenShot for you. You can just simply donate them if you want to. Okay, you can just put your name, or you can anon. I'm not telling you to you have to donate. If you are interested, you can, because these guys are very friendly, and it's not any sort of a promotion or any video, but this is a complete open source free lifetime video editor, and as I have shown you in the browser as well. So from 2008 it's free, and in future also it will be free. And you can see they always bring some updates about whatever new things they are launching. Okay, some fix. So there are plenty of things these guys do work every time. Okay, and come up with this amazing OpenShot. Okay, so you can see OpenShot, a very great and effective tool. So you can just wait for it to get download, and after it will just going to get download, then we will going to show you to install it and how the OpenShot will going to look like. Okay, so now you can see that it's downloaded. Now if you just go to your computer, like in my, right now I'm in my Mac, So in my downloads I can just go here. If similarly, if you're, let's say, in Windows, just go to download, and then like you normally install any application, just install it for your system. Like for Mac, I can just go ahead and install it. Okay, and after this it's getting installed. It's a very simple, you can see, not too much heavy file, very simple friendly file. Okay, so it will just going to take few seconds for it to get. Okay, it's done. And then I can just remove that DMG file, and then I can simply go ahead and go with this software. Okay, so it's here itself. mm, okay. Okay, so OpenShot video editor. Okay, so it's waiting. Click on the open button, right? So it's a very first time, so do not worry that it will just going to take too much time. So in the very first time it will take time, or in case if it, okay, let's just quit it and again open it. Okay, or wait, I think I shouldn't delete that DMG file. That doesn't matter, by the way. Okay, so we have already got that. Let's force quit and open it again. You can see, guys, it's open now. Okay, so here you can see it's showing the interface. Welcome, OpenShot Video Editor is an award-winning open source video editing application. This tutorial will walk you through the basics. Okay, would you like to automatically send errors and metrics to? Yes, of course you can send them. Okay, so of course this page is going to tell you the tutorials. So here we have a very simple, and now I can, let's say, remove the DMG. So it's very simple. Okay, you can just close it. Let me just close it and open it. Now it will not going to take too much time. Okay, just the first time. Now this is a simple and easy video editing software. Okay, so here there are plenty of things, like you can just allow it, okay, to access all the files and everything. So you can see there's some transactions, some effects, some emojis. Okay, so you can even search for anyone. For example, let's say you can just go with the smiley, and even it has some extras, maybe some object, some tribal related stuff. Okay, so these are the very great thing it has. Okay, and plenty of things. You can just simply just search for car, let's say bike. Okay, TV maybe, or leave it. Let's click on show all. Okay, they will provide the collections. Okay, by the way. And then there are plenty of things like building, okay, bank, everything. Okay, so these are the emojis which you can easily use it inside your video editing. Okay, this will really going to help you out, by the way, right? So these are the things. And in the view, if you want, you can just make the simple view over here like this. Okay, so it's a very simple view. Okay, but this is how the software works, and this is what we have downloaded. Now other thing which we need to download is the resources. So you can just search for this website, Kuku Courses. Okay, and then just go ahead and go with kukucourses.com, and this is the website that will basically going to give you some free resources for video editing. You can just click on access free library. Okay, and from here you guys will going to see this video editing resources. Okay, you just need to download it. So just search for it in case if you don't find it. Okay, like you can, if you're a Windows user, just press Ctrl and F and just search for this code, or you can just simply search for video editing Okay, same if you're Mac user, just press Command and F and search for this particular one, which is this one, and simply click on the view download. Okay, and from here you will going to find we have provided you this free resources where you will going to get some background images and videos, okay, like some coding stuff, some flashy lines. So these are some video editing softwares, okay, sorry, resources which you can totally utilize, okay, as per your need. Okay, wait, uh, okay, so suppose if I just go ahead and select the dollar, if I just okay, wait, it has some problem, but simply what you need to do now is that whether whatever it is, suppose dollar, so you can simply click on the download button, and this particular stuff will be downloaded for you, which we can use it within a uh, editing course, right? So this is the reason you just make sure that you just click on the view button, and from here if possible just try to download each and everything, okay, or you can just simply go maybe to some images, and images you can just see some, let's say, animated elements, let's say this animated elements like 3D figure, okay, body and so on. So these are the few things which you guys can totally utilize, okay. Then you can see you have some gurus photos, okay, and so on. You have some shadow as well, like circle shadow. So all you need to do is to just download it, okay. Like you can see this dollar video has been downloaded, and this is how the video looks. So these are some resources which I am giving you for absolutely free from my website, okay. This is my website itself. You can just download it for free and you can use all these resources, okay. That's totally up to you. So in my system it's already downloaded, but you can just download all this stuff okay, yourself as well, okay. Now you have some backgrounds, even you can just go for some icons like 3D icons, okay, like credit icon, okay. So if you just download it from here, it will be downloaded like this, and you can see this is the credit card icon which you can use it within your videos. So this is the reason I suggest you guys to just take these free resources, and within this course we will going to use it, okay. So you can see that in my system I already have that, okay. So suppose, wait, let me just show you, uh, wait, okay. So I have provided this over here, okay. uh, Internal drive video editing, and you can see I have a basic one which it has everything, like you can see background. So under here you can see background, inside background I have background, black backgrounds, beautifully background. So all these things I have already installed in my system, okay. It's exactly looking the same, like fonts for CapCut, it's for CapCut. Icons, not necessarily CapCut, you can use it inside iShots as well. Images, sound effects, so whatever you are seeing here, okay, like fonts, icons, images, like here you can see images, sound effect, and then you can use the raw videos with some video effects as well. So all these things I already have installed in my system. So throughout this course I will use it, and you can also use it and download it and you can use it, okay. So that's it. And of course this is the thing I just need to tell you, okay. So make sure you download it. I will not going to tell you again because it's exactly the same. If you just click on this link, so here you will going to notice the same, exactly same structure, like background, fonts, cap, images, icons, images. You can see here background, fonts, icon, images, exactly same to same I have uploaded uh, in the iCloud, okay. So in the online drive. So from here you can just download it whatever you want, and you can even follow with me with whatever I have selected, okay. So that's totally up to you. So make sure you just go ahead and utilize it, okay. We will going to talk about OpenShot interface. Now the interface depends upon the system which you are using, but do not worry, like here you can see this is the snapping option. Okay, maybe in Windows, people who are running Windows, they may see something like magnet with the red color. Okay, like here we have the razor option to trim any video, to split any video, but in your case it may be a brown scissor. So there is slight difference in the system and the look, but everything works exactly the same, right? Like here you have the next marker. Okay, you might have in the orange color. Okay, the left and the right, that means previous and the next marker, okay, in the orange color, right? So there are plenty of things we have over here. And if we just talk at the very top in the OpenShot, you can see we have a new project option. Okay, so from here you can just create a new project, you can just open a any other project. Okay, and you can also import the files from here. We will going to talk about that. And if you have the multiple profiles, you can just choose that from there. Okay, and when you will going to click on this choose file option, so here there are plenty of options. Okay, like you can see 1080p at this much of fps. So you can just select whatever you want. Okay, we will going to talk about that. Okay, that is the profile. Okay, and at the top you might see some of the options like preference. Okay, which will just going to give you the options regarding the OpenShot. Okay, the preview, auto save. So these are some functionality which you can see from here. Okay, and in the keyboard you can see the shortcuts. Okay, which you can use throughout the OpenShot. The performance. Okay, which you can just set it from here. Okay, the locations and all. Okay, and in the file you will going to see the option to create a new project, open a previous project, save project option, import file, save current. Okay, export project, import project options. You can even see that you can import from your other software, like it supports Final Cut Pro. So from here you can import the Final Cut Pro project in the XML format. Then we have the edit option, where you can detect. Okay, and use some emojis and all. Title options, view options. If you want to view in the full screen, you can simply tap here and it will be viewed in the you know full screen. Okay, so you can exit the full screen and so on. Okay, and here you can just ask for some tutorials and so on. Okay, so the idea is somehow very simple. And here at the bottom you guys can see the track option. If you will just going to tap here in the drop down, or if you just right click here, so you can see the option to add track above, add track below, and you can even remove any track you want. So inside the track basically we can add multiple videos, files, and audio, and plenty of other things. Okay, so this is the thing. And from here you can see the zoom option. From here you can just decrease and increase the zooming effect. Now you will better going to understand when we will going to have the particular media file, so then you will better going to understand this. Okay, so this is just a basic interface, and from here you can just save the project. Okay, to any particular location, for example maybe to desktop or anything. Okay, you want. And from here you can just export the video. Okay, without the watermark. So this is the power of the OpenShot video editor, and this is just an interface of OpenShot video editor. Okay, see how you can import any file. But before that I just want to tell you that you can basically go ahead and use some free images website. Okay, like Pixabay. Okay, just search for this Pixabay, pixabay.com. This is one website. And similarly we have Pixels. Okay, just search for Pixels, pixel.com. We have this another site. And similarly we do have and Splash, this is another website. So there are plenty of websites, so from here you can download the videos, images, and whatever you want. We do have some resources for you. Okay, we will also going to utilize it if possible. Okay, like here we have provided you some effects, like you can just use it. Okay, uh, but for now, let's just go ahead and get some video. Okay, I will tap here video, and let me just select maybe walking video. Okay, you can just select any video. Okay, just for a dummy and testing. Okay, uh, let's say we have this video. Okay, so I will select it. I will just going to download this video for you. Okay, done, right? And another video is we have over here, which is of this girl. I just also download this video. Okay, we have downloaded the two videos, and these two videos you will going to see in your systems download. Okay, which you guys can see over here. Okay, very great, right? Now if possible, what I can do is that I will just going to attach one more folder over here, and I will just going to provide you this sorry, wait, this video as well. Okay, in your resources which I have shown you online. So there, whatever videos I will going to use, for example, let's say I can name it as a 1, and I will just going to name it as a 2. So these are the some videos which we will going to use, and to follow up with me, I will also going to provide you under the videos. Okay, so in the online drive, when you will going to open it, you will able to see one videos folder. Okay, and there we have these two videos. But the thing is that why I done this right now is to just show you that there are various websites from where you can just download any images and videos if you ever want. Okay, because my resources are not going to provide you 100% angle for anything. Okay, like let's say you want maybe some car related video, just search for car, go ahead and use it, download it and use it to your system. Okay, this is the concept I want to tell you. Now let's just see how we can import. Suppose if I import the file and I just go to wait, internal drive, basics, under the videos we have these two videos. Okay, I will select these two videos like this. Okay, so the first option is to just click on the import button and open it. So this will just going to get the video over here. And other ways very simple. Suppose we have this video, and you can simply just drag the video to your in OpenShot directly from here. Okay, so these are the two methods how you can get any video and import it. Now if you see here, if you were just going to import, this is how amazing it is to import it. You can just put it to the different tracks, whether you want to put in the track 3, 4 and so on. So it's very easy, and if you want you can even move the videos over here like this. And suppose if you play the video, you can see, and if you also want you can just put the video at the very front, and boom, you can see the video is running for you, right? So in this way you can just import the any file to your OpenShot. Okay, now guys, we will going to talk about this tool. Okay, which is known as uh, trimming, split and snapping. So what are this tool? Okay, so you can see right now when I'm hover over this tool, it says that you can disable the snapping. If you tap here, so the snapping is disabled, and if you again tap here, now snapping is enabled. Okay, so what are these options? So see, what you can do is that you can just go ahead here, and now what you can do is that you can just try to import the second file after here. So you will see it's when I am just trying to attach it, so what is happening is that it is collapsing with the file one, you can see, right? So this is the problem you will going to face. Okay, so that is the reason we use sometimes snapping. And if you click on the snapping and enable the snapping, and now if you try to you know uh, make the two files close with each other, it will automatically going to attach with each other like a magnetic attraction. You can try yourself. Okay, and suppose we bring one more file. I have added one more file for you, which is the 3 one. Just get it, the third file. Okay, and just try to stick here, and you will going to see it will just going to stick with each other, and the second file will also going to stick with each other, and the third file will also going to attach with each other. Okay, and now if you just try to go ahead with this video, play, you can see now without collapsing on each other, all these files are perfectly stick with each other without any collapsing on each other. Okay, so this is the reason we use snapping. Okay, now the third thing which I just want to tell you is about this cut option, or you can say like a razor option. Okay, so how it works. So suppose you want to split this video, okay, because this video is bit lengthy, you can see this video is bit lengthy and boring. So suppose I do not want this part. Okay, so what I will going to do is that I will click on this button. Now you can see that it is giving me option where I want to cut this video. So suppose I will going to cut the video here, so I will simply going to tap on it, and you can see now this video has been turned into two videos. Now if you again disable it, okay, now you can see these are the two videos. Okay, wait, let me just show you, let me just, okay, so here you can see now it's split it into two videos. So this is the power of the razor. Again, tap on the razor, and for example I want to cut it from here. Okay, so this option is now enabled, so this will going to cut all your videos, okay, whatever you want. Now if you want to turn this option off, so first click on here. Now this option will be cut, and then you will be able to select the file, move this file wherever you want to. And suppose you want to delete this, you can just tap here, right click, and then from here you can simply click on remove clip. So in this way you can remove any clip you want, and you can see that is done. And suppose if I just tap it over here, like this, okay, which is a very great thing. And other thing, other feature we have is of the undo. So suppose you have done some mistake, okay, by mistake you have done something, and you want to move to one previous step. So in that case you can simply tap on this button of a undo. So if you tap on the undo, you can see you are just going to the previous uh, you know uh, actions. Okay, so this is the power we have. Now you can see it has merged the clip. Okay, so it will take one one previous step. Okay, so that this is especially helpful when you have done some mistake and you want to go one step back. So at that time we use it. And redo will just going to do the opposite of undo. It will just going to move forward the one step. You can see where we have split it like that. Okay, so these are some feature like undo and redo, which you can also utilize. Okay, very much useful when we have done some mistake. Okay, or if we want to try something, test out something, so in that case we can just work with uh, that. Okay, and if we feel that it's not good, then we can just undo it without any problem. Now guys, let's talk about the fade in and fade out. You can select all of them, click on the back or delete button, all will going to get removed. Okay, now suppose I have this file over here, and I just put another same file, let's say over here. So I have two files. Okay, so if you will just going to play this video, you can see it's a very normal. Okay, but in the second video, okay, what you can do is that you can select. Okay, and whenever you will select any item, it will be in the red color. Okay, right click, and then you will see the option of a fade. So when you want to include the fade, so for example at the starting of the at the start, and how the fade will be fast or slow. So suppose let's just go with the fast, okay, and you can even increase the fade, okay, from here. And let's just try. If I just try to play in the second video, see the effect. You can see it has the fade in effect. You can see it again, it's a fade in effect, okay. And in the normal one you can just compare, it's a normal video, okay. So you can just add the fade in at the end, right click, fade, and let's click on the fade out, let's say slow. So if you just go ahead and here just see, now it will just going to fade out slightly like this, okay. But in the normal video, it will be normal, okay, there will be nothing, it will just going to end directly. So that is the fade in and fade out feature. You can just select it and click on delete button. Let's just go ahead and see how you guys can remove the audio. So suppose here we have this particular media, third one, and if you were just going to put it here, and you can see that this is the audio, right? Now what you guys can do is that you can just simply you know put it like this, so it will become the bigger, okay. You can see, wait, let me just put it at the start. So when you will just going to decrease it, so your audio will become more, okay, it will just going to become big. And if you try to expand it, it will just going to zoom in, so your clip will going to look small, okay. So this is the feature we have, which is of the you know zoom in and basically the zoom out, okay. That's it, right? Now if we just talk about this clip, suppose if I just put the clip maybe over here, and if I just run it, so you might see that this video has some audio. If you right click, okay, and from here you will see the option of a volume, okay. So if you just go to volume, so now at the entire clip I want to increase the volume by let's say 100%. Now if you play, okay, let's increase it more, volume entire clip, let's say to 130%. And if you play, okay, let's run it again. In OpenShot with ChatGPT, you can see that it has some audio. Now what if I want to remove the audio from this particular clip? You simply have to right click, okay, and then you will see the option of here we have, if you just go to the mm, with separate audio, okay, and here you will see the separate audio option. And here if you click on the single clip, now you will going to notice the music has been now removed, okay. And here you can see the video. If you just try to play the video, so here you can see that there is no audio, okay. So what I can do is that I can just trim it. So trimming it means from the end I am just trying to trim it, okay. Like this, okay, you can see, okay. Now suppose you can also use this particular option of a razor to trim it or cut or split it like this, and tap here, and now you can simply select it, click on the delete button on your keyboard, okay, or back button, and boom, you can see. So in this way you can basically, okay, so in this way you can just remove the audio and all, right? Okay, so this is how you can basically remove the audio from the clip. And suppose if you just move the audio here, okay, and if you will see, now there will be no clip, no sound in this audio, right? And if you just tap here and click on the delete or back button on your keyboard, it will going to get removed, okay. Awesome. Now we have only clip without audio, right? Now guys, let's see how you can add the audio to any file. So for example, this is one clip, you can just put it wherever you want to. Now how you can put the audio? Okay, we have told you that you can remove the audio, but how you can add any audio? Okay, so we have provided you this file under the music. You will see this one, you can just simply drag it here. So this is the audio. Now you can just simply drag the audio, and if you just try to play the audio here, just okay, so this is the audio. So I will simply going to put it here, okay, like this. And I want to trim it from this point, so I will just going to click on the trim or razor button, and here I will just going to tap it, so they have a split. Now if I will disable the razor to select this one, and I will click on the back button to remove it. Now if you will just going to see here, so now this clip has got the audio as well. And you can of course like we have mentioned, if you tap on this audio, right click, and you can just do plenty of other settings, like you can just go to volume. Under the entire clip, we want to reduce the voice by 40%. Now if you will just going to see the result, you will going to notice the audio of this clip has been reduced. So these are the things you guys can do and easily add and remove the audio from the clip. Okay, we have understood about the music and all. So by the way, you can just go to music here, and okay, like in Pixabay, and you can just download any music you love. You can just listen and you can download it. Okay, so it's very easy and you can use it, by the way. But let's remove the files. Okay, and suppose I have this video. Okay, now wait, let me just increase it little bit. Okay, so I have this video, let me more increase it. Okay, and this is the another video. Okay, so I have two videos. Now to create transition, what I can do, suppose if I just put it here. Okay, I will snap it, and let's end the video. Okay, and let's play it. You can see that there is nothing such special, but I want to add some sort of a effect, so I will just going to move this on above it. Okay, watch it carefully what I have done. I have just moved this file above this particular file, like it go collapse. Now you will see it will automatically going to create one transition effect. Now if you just put it here, let's run it, and you can see there was some transition effect, if you can notice it. Okay, let's undo it. Okay, now let's merge them together. Okay, now another way is that you can just select, let's say, this clip, right click, and you will see the option animate, and let's say end of the clip. Okay, we want to add this to the end of a clip, and what effect you want. For example, I want it to get let's say any effect you can put. For example, zoom by 100%. Okay, at the end. And in the front, if you select the second clip here, let's also click on animate, and at the start of the clip I can say like it go from center to, let's say, right. Okay, let's see the effect. Now let's run it. Now see very carefully what will going to happen. It will zoom, and you can see that effect has also been applied, right? So this is the another way to add any effect. Okay, and now let's talk about here at the top. You will see the option of a transition. So from here you can just add plenty of transitions you want. Okay, so if you will just going to hover here, and suppose you want maybe, let's say, this bar nipple. Okay, you can just put it let's say over here. Now you will going to see that it will just going to put the effect or transition. Okay, by the way, you can just move it to the top. Okay, you can just decrease it little bit to add the transition like this. Now let's run it and see the difference. You can see you have the transition, you can select and delete it. There are plenty of them. For example, let's just go to the uh, uh, you know, here, or you can even add wherever you want to, for example here. Now let's see, we have had the fed transaction. Okay, so let's see what will going to happen. Okay, so it has, you know, applied over here, and you can of course right click, and you can even, you know, add here as well. Okay, let's see how it goes. Now it will be more better. Okay, it's transition, you can see this is how it will just going to start, and you know, basically going to fade out. Okay, that's it. You can just shrink it. For example, here I want to edit. Now let's go ahead, and you can see little bit fade effect, right? And you can even add multiple. For example, I can also add maybe this one, wipe left to right. Okay, here, and if I just minimize it, here I want to add this effect. Okay, let's see. You Okay, you can see it went from, you know, left to right, right? So in this way, you even you can add some transitions if you want to on your video editor. Okay, see how you guys can add the timing effect. Now let me just remove each and everything, and if I just go here, now here you can also filter. For example, it will only going to show videos, and if you only want to see audio, okay, so on, and you can click on show all to show all the you know, files. Okay, so these are the filters which you can use. And by the way, here you can see we have this video. Okay, and suppose this is the video, and suppose I want to speed the time of this video. I will right click, and I will just go to time, and I will make it fast, and I will put it as a forward, let's say to 4x. Now if you will see here how fast the video will be. Okay, awesome, right? And let me just put the original video above it, and this is the original video. You can see it over here. So you can see this is the original video, and we have made this video fast. Okay, and similarly you can just right click, and you can basically go to time, and if you want to reset back to the normal, okay, you can click on reset time, so it will again come to the normal, the original default time. Okay, or duration it has. Okay, so it will go back to the default one. Now suppose if I want to slow it, so suppose if I go to time, if I slow forward, let's say 1 by 4, so you can see the clip will become too much, because when you will going to slow down the any clip. Okay, so at that time what will going to happen, the clip will going to take more time to complete. Okay, so this is the reason you can see the clip size has increased. Okay, and if you run it, you can see the video has become too much slow. And similarly, if you right click again, just go to the time, reset to the normal, and if you will try to increase it, let's say fast by 8x, so what will going to happen, the clip will become short. Why? Because you have increased the time, so the clip will going to, you know, finish fast. Okay, as compared to the normal default one. If I put the 8, so you can see the clip has become short, and if you try to run it, you can see it will be fast, right? So this is the, you know, timing effect which you can use to basically increase and decrease the speed, okay, of any clip. Okay, which is also a very great part. Okay guys, let's see how you can add the text. Okay, so suppose here we have this video again here. Okay, and now I want to put one text where I want to say that this girl is walking. Okay, so how I can do that? So for that, at the top here you can see the title option in the top menu. Okay, click on title button, or you can also see whenever you try to put anything. Okay, suppose if I cross it, and here in the title it's saying the shortcut. Okay, you can just press command and T to bring the title, or if you're a Mac user, Windows user, sorry, so it will just going to show the shortcut which you have to press in your keyboard. So even if I press uh, as per the command for the Mac, command and T, so this pop-up will going to show up here. So always make sure that whenever you want to do anything, for example if you want to create new project, so as per your operating system it will going to show what you have to press, okay, as the shortcut key. Okay, like for example if you want to save this project, so you have to press command and S as per the Mac users. Okay, for Windows it might be different, so you can see that. Okay, so it might be the control and S button, okay, for the Windows. So make sure that throughout the time try to use the shortcut as well, learn the shortcut as well. And it is not total necessary to learn the shortcut, but of course if you whenever you want to try to add the title, so you will always see the shortcut. So automatically in the coming time after you will going to use this video editor OpenShot, okay, so throughout the time you will automatically going to learn the shortcut. So here you can see there are plenty of the different we have the titles over here. So you can just select any one of them. Suppose if I select this one, and here you can just write, let's say, girl is walking. Okay, like this. And the same thing you can just put in the line 1. Okay, girl is walking. And in the line 2 you can put something like this, PB something, anything. Okay, and similarly you can just select any particular text you want. There are plenty one of them. Okay, from the simple one. Okay, let's say this one, let's take this one. Okay, and I can put girl is walking. Okay, let's make it simple title. And font, from here you can select the font, which font you want, for example Arial. Okay, you can click on OK button. And also when you will see here the change font, so you will also be able to see the size of the text. Okay, for example I want, let's say 14, I can select 14, click on OK button, and you can see the text size will going to increase. Okay, and along with that you can just do plenty of other things, like you can make it bold, okay, italic. Okay, click on OK, and it will turn to the italic, right? You can also change the text color. For example here you can see that I can change it to the red, okay, or any color I want. For example in this one I think that the uh, uh, black will just going to go great. Okay, so I will click on OK, so the text has turned to black. And suppose if I want, I can change the background color to white, just for an example. Okay, like this. Okay, and you can click on save button. Okay, and you can see girl is walking here has been added. Now I can simply move it over here like this. Okay, and now what you can do is that if you want, you can just go ahead and you can uh, you know decrease it and move it wherever you want to. Okay, so from left I can just do like this, and here we go, I can just put it here like this, girl is walking, and I can just expand it to match the clip like this. Okay, now if you just play it from here it's starting, and you can see girl is working. Okay, and also you can right click here and you can see the transform option. So same options which you are seeing over here, you can see these options here as well. Okay, like this. Okay, very great and good to go feature we have here. Okay, and you can again right click and you can just uh, you know go ahead and remove it, okay, or you can even select this file, right click, and from here you can click on edit title to customize the title further. For example, I want now maybe the background color is yellow, and if I click on OK button, save it, so automatically you will going to see the effect will going to populate here as well, right? So from here, this is what you can do. Click on edit one, and for example in the background color, let's say so whatever you want, you can just go with those options, okay? So in this way, my dear friends, you guys can add the title to your clips, okay? Very simple and easy, and nothing complicated, okay? And another thing which is that, suppose you can also use the advanced editor, okay? Okay, so you need to install that. Let's not do that. And if you choose the text color, okay, just change the font, and for example let's make it to 64, so 64 will look bigger, okay, like this. And now what I want the text color to be black, of course. Click on save button, and you can see that will just going to populate here. You can see, you can just expand it, okay, like this, like a girl is walking, okay. So hope you guys are understanding what I'm trying to teach you. You can always edit it, duplicate, preview the file, split it, export it, and so on. So there are plenty of things you guys can do, but let's make the size to 14 itself, okay, great. So it will just hover, do not worry, and boom, it will be done over here, okay. You can just expand it, okay, like this, okay, play it, and boom, girl is walking, right? So it's totally customizable, okay. Now guys, we will going to teach you about green screen and chroma key. So basically if you just go to here, so we have provided you some stuff. For example, let's say in your let's say video, we have this fourth video. You can just simply drag it here, and let's say for testing purpose, maybe let's say from the businessman figure, let's take maybe this image, okay. Now what I want is that we have this image, okay. So I wanted the clock, okay. So here you can see this is one image, and I want the clock to show up over here, okay. But if I just try to put the clock above it, okay, so see, it will just going to take the complete stuff, and we have this green color and so on. So this is the problem, right? So how we can fix it? So whenever you have some same color like green, blue, anything like that, so we can use one effect known as chroma key. So here you can see the chroma key, just simply select it and put it on the green color, okay. And always remember that whatever you want to show, okay, like here we have the guy, okay, here or let's just go here and tap here, okay, in the chroma key, and here you just have to click on the key color. So the key color, double tap here and click on pick screen color. So here just select the green, tap it, and automatically green will be selected. So we are saying to remove the complete green color from here, okay. Click on OK button, and boom, it has removed. Now from the threshold you can just increase it, okay. So the green color will going to get removed like this, okay. And now whatever you can just adjust the size and so on like this, okay. And you can just move it to, like here we have this one, and now you can just move this clock to here at this position, boom. Now if you run it, you can see how awesome it is looking, right? So guys, this is all possible with the help of a chroma key. So whatever you want to put as a main stuff, for example here you can see that in the main element we want this guy working in the office. Okay, so whatever you want, you have to keep it at the bottom. And like clock, okay, so whatever you have in the green screen, okay, so you have to put that in the top, and you have to follow the procedure by putting the chroma key, and then you have to select the color. Okay, and then you can just increase the threshold from here. Okay, to fix it, or if you just decrease it, you will going to notice the green color will just going to show, okay, at the border here, you can see. But when once you will going to increase the threshold, that green color will going to get disabled. Okay, so you can just utilize the threshold, and boom, you have got this amazing result, right? So this is where you can use the chroma key and the green screen effect. Okay, so guys, you can see that we have created a very amazing video, okay, which you guys can see. Let's just cross the property. Okay, let's run it. Okay, this is what we have created. And now from here, at the top you will see the export video option, and from here you can just name it. For example, let's say study table is the name of the file, and where you want this to show. So I want it to show in the desktop. I will click on open button, and in which format you want. So for example, in all the, let's say, format, target, let's keep it to default one, and video profile, at which particular configuration you want to go with. Okay, so there are plenty one of them. You can just select any one of it. Okay, so suppose here, if you just go ahead, so you can just tap on this 721. You can just even go with the 1080p. Okay, so here you can see 1080 by 920. Okay, this is one, and even you can just go with this one, SD one. Okay, so there are plenty of options you have, okay, on the square options as well as you can go. But let's just keep it to by default. Quality of the video will be high. Let's click on the export button, and our video is about to done. 50 seconds are done. Okay, let's wait. Boom, it's done. Click on done button and minimize it, and here you can see the study table video which we have created. Play it. Wait. Okay, so you can see this is how it's working. Okay, this is what it is, and that's it. Okay, and if you want, even you can just save this project. For example, let's put it as a learning, and I can just save this project to the desktop. And if I save it, now you can cross check that in the desktop. Okay, wait, this was the video we have exported. So you have learned how to export, right? And this is the learning file. Okay, and you can use this one, and even sorry, even if you, let's say, now remove it. Okay, and close the OpenShot, and if you double tap here, okay, wait, and if you just open this file, okay, so from here you can see all the files and thumbnails that has been created over here. Okay, and if you just open the OpenShot editor again, and this was the project. Okay, and if you want to open maybe this project, so what you can do, click on open project in the desktop. This is the file. Okay, I will simply going to click on the open button, and boom, I will going to get all the stuff again, right? So in this way you can just export and save it, and again if you want it back, you can just go ahead with that. Okay, which is very great, right? So this is what I just wanted to teach you, how you can export the video very easily. Okay, and how you can even save it. Okay, we will going to talk about how you can reset the player. Okay, so sometimes this can happen. Okay, you just basically mess with the open shot. For example, by mistake you have delete this one. Okay, and now you don't know from where you can just get that project option. Okay, or maybe you have delete this preview option. Now you're confused. Okay, from where you can just get that preview option. So this might the thing which you might do. Okay, so to bring the open shot to the default, so you can just click on the view, and in the view you can simply click on simple view, and automatically you will going to see that your open shot will going to display to the default options. Okay, this is possible. Okay, and you can just maybe move the player to here. Okay, and of course you can just totally customize it. You can just customize the complete player. You can move the preview up. You can just get this particular option. Okay, here. Okay, and plenty of things you can do. And maybe let's say you are now confused how to go back to the default again. Click on view, simple view, boom, it will just going to bring it back. Okay, so this is the thing which you guys can do from here. Okay, and along with that you can also go to views and you can click on advanced view. So this will just going to bring the property tab. So for whatever object or files you have put, so that particular file properties will also going to display over here. Okay, so this is the advanced one, and you can see all the effects and all that stuff. And let's say if we just talk about the emoji, so all these things you can also see it over here. Okay, this is known as advanced editor. But let's go back to the simple view, which is this one. Okay, and if you want ever, you can just move it up and down like this. Okay, so this is how you guys can set the things to default. Okay, let's just go with the cinematic. Okay, so suppose here you can see that we have this video. I will just going to put it over here. Okay, and this is one video, right? I will simply going to drag it here. So this is a normal video which we are using. Now let's make it little bit cinematic. Okay, so you all know that to use cinematic you can just go to effect, and you all know that in cinematic we have these bars. You can just drag on the bar here and make sure that you put this yellow uh, cursor at the starting of the clip. Then simply click on the properties, and from here if you will just going to run it, you can see you're getting the bar. And if you want to increase and decrease this bar, okay, so what you guys can do is that, for example, the top size you can just decrease it to whatever you want, same at the bottom size as well. Okay, so in this way you can just make it little bit cinematic. Okay, and also make sure that you put the clip at the very start. Okay, and the second thing is that again just close the property, and here you will see something known as saturation. Okay, this color saturation. Okay, so you can just use this as well. Just put it on the clip. You have the saturation. Now click on the saturation property, and from here if you will going to see we have various saturation. You can just increase and decrease the saturation from here. Okay, now if you will just going to play it, you can see there is a huge cinematic effect as well. Okay, which you guys can see. Let's increase it to the normal. Okay, okay, so you can just adjust it as per your need, and you will going to see the effect. Okay, now we have added the saturation, and this is what it's making it a cinematic look. So you can use two effects, which is the bar and the color saturations, to somehow make it more cinematic. Okay, now guys, for the color grading, okay, again we will going to use this effect. For example, if I go to property and here I just put this video. Okay, let's make it little bit small. Okay, so I will just going to expand it, and let's put the another video over here so that I can show you the comparison. You can see this is how the first video is looking, And let's add the effect of saturation again, color saturation here. Okay, and first let's undo it, because I have told you that you have to keep it at the very start. Okay, then add the color saturation over here. Okay, click on color saturation, and from here you can just drag the saturation and see the difference. If we are going to increase it, how amazing it will going to look like. Now let's compare it. Okay, so suppose this is the very first video, and this is the original one. Okay, so let's wait for it, and you will see the comparison. Okay, you can see now, see the difference. Okay, you can see. Okay, you can see here and here too much difference, right? So this is the color grading functionality you have in the OpenShot. So just by putting one effect, you can somehow increase the color grading of any particular object. Now you can close the property. Okay, so hope you guys have somehow got the understanding about uh, grading. Okay, see how you can add the logo. So suppose I have this video. Okay, and let's try to little bit increase it. Okay, let me just reduce it. Wait. Okay, so this is my video tutorial, so I can just move it at the very start. Okay, so if you will, by the way, if you as we have mentioned, if you just select image, you will see only images. If you select audio, you will only see audio. If you select videos, you will only going to see the videos, right? Now one thing which I just want to tell you, if you right click on any of the clip, so you can just get the details, okay, of this clip. Okay, like this. Okay, and so on, right? But let's just go with the thumbnail view. And another thing is that preview file. If you want to play this video, so click on this and click on play. Okay, so you can see the preview of anything. Okay, by the way, and you can just do further more changes. Okay, like you can export the files from here, you can add to the timeline and so on. Okay, now we have, let's say, this video, and suppose if you have any logo, so suppose I can just import one file which I have is the my logo. So this is the logo I have. So I will simply going to import this logo. Okay, so this is the logo. I will going to put the logo at the top of the clip where I want to add the logo. Then I will just going to trim it like this. Okay, so after you will going to set this together. Now what you guys can do is that you can right click. Okay, and one thing is that whenever you go to any of the file, okay, whether it's a video, audio, or anything, if you right click, you will see the option of a properties. Select properties, and from here you can of course make it, okay, like this size, and you can just put the logo wherever you want to. Okay, and by the way, you can also adjust the location from here as well if you want to. Okay, and here we have one option of a gravity. If you select it, so you can just set where you want it to be. Okay, the gravity. Okay, so these are the some small settings, and from the scale X, if you want to change it, you can even do it from here as well. And from the X and Y axis, you can just do that. But instead of that, just tap here until you see this arrow button, and you can just move it to wherever you want to. And as per your logo size, you can just set it up like this. And now if you will just going to see here the player. Okay, so this is how your player looks. Okay, and another thing which I just want to tell you, if you remove this logo, let's remove it and let's try to edit here. And if you remember that we have told you that whenever you make any changes, okay, suppose we have select the logo, put the cursor at the very start of this clip, and then just go to the property, and from here you can just adjust it. For example, I want it to be the very right side. Okay, and I also want to reduce the fit of it. For example, I want something like this, and from here you can just adjust it. For example, I want like this, this. Okay, so this is the uh, you know logo size I have maintained. So you can just do that with this scaling effect. Okay, with the scale you can just define the size of the logo or any image, okay, the height and the length. Okay, basically you can just adjust it from here. And to move the logo here and there, you can just use this option. Okay, so for example, I will going to move it here, okay, in the y-axis, and for the location y I will going to set it over here. Okay, now I have done and set it up. Now if you will going to see that if you close the property and if you run it, wait, from the start. Hmm. Okay, so in this way you can just set the logo over here. Okay, and if you just tap it over here, okay, and right click, and you can see the property again, and from here if you want to make some changes, okay, you can even do that over here. Okay, uh, do that. Or if you want the stagnant one, so for the stagnant one, again just select it. That means you do not want some transformation, just select it here and just right click on the properties. And from here you can just do one simple thing, is that you can just change it like this. Okay, and that's it. Okay, and you can just move it here and there from here. So automatically you will going to see the changes will going to take place over here. And if you want, you can just go ahead and put it at here. Okay, and you can just trim like this. Okay, the size here. Okay, that's it. And after you do this, just simply click on enter button. Okay, or just close the property. That's it, right? And just play, and you will see the logo will be set over here. Okay, so this is how you can add the logo. Guys, let's see how you can add the text watermark. So suppose we have put the logo. Okay, so suppose you want to add some text. So again, one thing is that whenever you add the title, okay, like we have told you text gullis walking example, so it will always be created with the .svg file. Okay, so the file name is gullis walking. So if you see here, go to title and just go to maybe let's just go with this one is standard one, which we can find it over here. Okay, this one is standard. Okay, now here whatever file name, so file name will be this one. Okay, so for example we can say like watermark. Okay, and in the line one you can just say maybe you can say like let's say, or just remove the line 2. Okay, and in the line 1 you can just put maybe at the rate your Instagram handle. Okay, for example I can say at the rate cuckoo courses, just for an example. And from here you can change the font, and I can just put the white as the logo here. And when I will going to click on the save button, so you can see this watermark is added, and I can just put this watermark maybe here. Okay, so if you will just going to see here at the front, and if you will play it, okay, and just put the video in the second. Okay, video at the last. Okay, at the bottom, then only it will going to work. Okay, so suppose if I just play it, now you will going to see the text is looking too big. So what we can do is that we can just select this text, which is this one, and right click on properties, and from here you will see this option. Just simply minimize it like this. Okay, and put it to maybe at the top or wherever you want to. maybe at the bottom, or let's say in the middle. Okay, you can just put it wherever you want to. And from the alpha you can just decrease it, so it will reduce its opacity. Okay, so it will become light. Okay, because if you keep it dark, so it will be a distraction. So let's reduce it, okay, little bit like this. And after you do this, it's done. Okay, now if you will just going to play the video. Okay, for example, here is the video, and if you play the video, so you can see this watermark has been added in your video. Okay, and of course you can trim this video as per the video size like this. Now just again run it. So you have a logo as well and a text watermark which you can always add, and you can put it wherever you want to. Okay, we're going to teach you about how you can add the b-rolls. Okay, so it is also a thing which you can do. So I will simply going to get the file. So suppose here I have put this one, fifth one, and I just put it over here. Okay, so this is the file. Okay, now suppose I want to use it. Okay, so here if you will just going to put it here to the track. Okay, like this, just put it here, and let's try to increase it. Okay, the increase the uh, size of this clip. Okay, this much, right? So here you will going to notice one thing. If you just play it, roads, and then he saw. So basically if you will going to use this clip, okay, on from our folder. Okay, so you will going to listen a turtle, okay, is walking on the road, and then he saw a scary bird on the tree. Okay, so this is what this clip is. So let's first rectify this clip. Okay, so what I will going to do is that I will right click, and from here I will just go to the time, or let's just go to the volume, and in the entire clip let's increase the volume. Okay, now if you just run it, a turtle is walking on the roads, and you can see we need some trimming. Okay, so here you can see a turtle. Okay, from here, or what you can also do is that you can just right click, and then you will see the option to separate audio. So if you want to separate the audio, you can even do that as well. But let's just go here from here. Okay, let's just trim it from this point. Okay, now let's delete this path. Is working. Okay, so we need to undo it, undo the action. Let's see if okay, here we will just have to trim it up. Okay, I will remove this. A turtle is walking on the roads, and then he saw a scary bird. So here, a scary bird. So bird, then there is some stop. Okay, so I will just going to uh, split it and run it. Okay, till this much part it is not saying, so I will just going to trim it. So this is where the trimming function is very much important. When you think that there is some background noise or some problem, so you can just remove that part. Okay, is sitting on the tree. Okay, sitting on the tree, then this file is empty from this point. So I will again go use this. Okay, and that's it. I will select and delete it. Now if you will see here, now everything is properly here from start. A turtle is walking on the roads, and then he saw a scary bird is sitting on the tree. Okay, still there's some space here as well. I will just going to remove it like this. Okay, great. Okay, so we have cleaned the thing. Okay, now what you need to do is that the file looks little bit slow. So what we can do is that we can increase and make it fast by, let's say, 2x. Okay, let's run it. Okay, it's too much, so right click and reset the time to the default one. Let's just increase the time, fast. Okay. uh, okay, or even we can just leave it. Okay, so that doesn't matter because the file is little bit too much. Okay, but let's just but you can also increase the is walking on the roads and then he saw scary. Okay, so the clip is now okay. Now it's ready to add the b-roll. So b-roll means you add some sort of an animation. Okay, so for example, what you can do is that you can just go and search for, like I have told you, some pixels website from where you can just get the turtle image. Okay, turtle image. Okay, which you guys can use. Okay, which you guys can use. But the thing is that you can just make it more customized, like you can just use AI to get the image. So in that case you can use ChatGPT. So you can just simply go ahead and search for uh, ChatGPT, click on enter, and you will go to this website chatgpt.com, and from here you can just sign up for free. Okay, I will not going to waste the time, so I already have the ChatGPT, so I will just log in. And in the ChatGPT you can say it like, generate me image of turtle walking on road. Okay, like this. And you can even mention generate me rectangle. Okay, image of turtle walking on road, and you will going to notice it will just going to do that task for you. Okay, let's wait. Okay, so it's giving, wait, I need to use it in the foro. Okay, now see it. Okay, so you can see generating the image. So you can just go ahead to chat gpt and you can generate the images, and you can use these images within your, you know here. So you can see a turtle is walking, so exactly got this image. Now another image I want here is that generate me a rectangle image of a scary bird sitting on tree in daytime. Okay, so I will just going to send, so it will just going to generate the another image which I can basically utilize. Okay, so just wait for it, and boom, it will just going to generate a second image. So in this way you can even generate the images. Okay, like this. Okay, so I have got the two images which I can use it for this clip. So if you will going to notice here, a turtle is walking on the roads, and here till this part I have to add that image. Okay, so whatever image I have downloaded, so you can see a turtle, so I can just put this image over here, and then I can just put this image over here, and then I can just minimize till this part. Okay, so that's it. Now let's run it. And then he saw a scary bird is sitting on the tree. Okay, then I can also import the second image, which is this one, and I can put this image after this image. Okay, till this part, like this. Now if you were just going to run the clip, a turtle is walking on the roads and then he saw a scary bird is sitting on the tree. Okay, so in this way my friends, you can even add, multiple stuff, and even you can just move these tracks to maybe bottom like this. Okay, and you can see that whatever you are saying on that, you can put the image. So this is what you can do in video editing. So turtle is walking on road, so you can see we have put related to that image here on the roads, and then he saw a scary bird sitting on the tree. Saw a scary bird. So in this way you can edit. And other thing is that emojis. So here if you will see here, we have plenty of images or icons in the, you know, here in the InShot. So you can just go with the food, you will going to get food related. Or if you click on show all, so suppose I want something as a scary, okay, or let's say ghost, okay, so here you can see we have got this icon. Okay, so what I can do is that I can just put this icon here. A turtle is walking on the roads, and then here I can put this icon, so I can just put it here. Okay, and I can just minimize it like this, and I can just minimize it, mm, something like this, and I can just drag it over here. Okay, and if you want, you can just right click and add some sort of animation, okay, in the entire clip. You can just add the animation of, let's say, zoom in 15%, okay, like this, and that's it. And same with the turtle, you can just right click and you can click on the animate button, and entire clip you can just add the effect of, let's say, uh, maybe edge to edge, okay, left to right, and here you can just add right and animate, and you can just add the entire on the entire clip, let's say anyone. Okay, now if you will notice it, more amazing the clip will look. A turtle is walking on the roads, and then he saw a scary bird is sitting on the tree. So you can see now the clip has become more interesting. So this is how you can edit, and I have already taught you that you can just add some musics as well. Okay, so if you just go here in the internet, okay, and here we have, let's say, uh, Pixabay, okay, and for example you just go here and just go for the music, and let's just go with the horror, okay, horror background music, and here you can see this is some sort of a horror one, and this is also a horror one. So you can simply download these musics, like I have downloaded it, and you can see this on the computer. Okay, so I can just put or drag this here. So I will just going to click on project files, and here I can just drag this horror music, okay, and I can use it like this, you can see. And if you want to decrease the music voice, so you can just right click, go to volume. In the entire clip, let's reduce the level by 30%, okay, so the background music doesn't distract the main voice. A turtle is walking on the roads, and then he saw a scary bird is sitting on the tree. Okay, so in this way you can do that, and of course I have taught you how to trim it. So you can just trim the music, and now you can select it and delete it. So you have created an amazing video. Okay, you can just put it in the front, and then if you want, you can just export this video. For example, I can say horror scene, okay, horror scene, and you can just simply export this video. So you can say in just a few seconds it will be exported for you, right? Great, done. Right, so if you will just going to see here, so okay, wait, where we have exported that, wait, let me just search for it. uh, Horror clip, this one, okay. mm, Wait, man, I don't know where I have exported it. So this is why it's very much important that you basically go ahead and go for the location. Okay, for example, if you export it, so always make sure where you want this file to be. For example, I want in the desktop, so I will just going to export it to the desktop. Okay, otherwise it will be the problem. Okay, you will not be able to find the clip. Okay, that's it, boom, done. And now just see here, you have got this horror scene video which you have created. A turtle is walking on the roads, and then he saw a scary bird is sitting on the tree. right? So in this way, my friends, you can just animate the videos using OpenShot. Okay. And another thing which I just want to tell you is that like we have used ChatGPT to generate images, okay, but there are plenty of other options. For example, if you just search for cuckoo courses, okay, on the browser, just go to cuckoocourses.com website, and this is our amazing website. Then click on, you know, read free blogs, or you can even go from the bottom, and here just search for, you know, uh, AI images, okay. Search for this and you will going to find plenty of videos. So here you will going to find a video, uh, mm, or just search for uh, image, okay, or maybe art. I have one, you know, tutorial art, uh, okay. Let's just go, mm, okay, this one, free AI art generator tools. Okay, so this will just going to generate the images for you, like whatever you will going to type, on that basis it will just going to generate the images for you. So you can just prefer this particular article. Okay, we have also a video, so this video will going to guide you lots of free AI generator tools, okay, that you can use. And we have free options, like here you can say free AI generator tools. There are plenty one of them, and how to use that, everything has been covered here in this video. And also we have some, you know, free courses or lifetime one. So just prefer this article, you will able to use lots of AI image generators, okay. Like we have this one, Leonardo, okay. So Leonardo is basically AI tool. And at the very bottom, if you will click on this paid AI generator tools, there are some paid AI generator tools, okay, like Mid Journey. And if you want to watch the free course of Mid Journey, just simply click on this link. If you want daily free course, you can just click here. So these are our free courses, okay. You can see in the Cuckoo courses, click on the start course button and watch this complete free course from starting to end without any trouble, okay. Same with the daily e-course, okay. So make sure you just explore it. It will really going to, you know, boost your learning skills, okay, both of them over here, okay. So you can just check them, okay. And another thing is that if you will just go here to the courses, we do have lot of courses. Like here you can see Midjourney, okay. Just first login, okay, then you will be able to access these courses, okay. um, and in case if you don't have account, you can just create the account here, register and log in if you already have the account. And another thing is that we have lot of other courses in the public marketplace. Here you guys can see from prompt engineering, DeepSeek, build you know, blogging website. If you want to watch this DeepSeek course, simply let's say click here, click on the start course button and watch this complete free course, okay, like this, okay. Go ahead, play the course, okay. And in case if it face any problem, just refresh it, okay. Okay, so I guess there is some trouble, we will going to fix it, but in this way you can just watch it, okay. And you can also check our membership of the paid course, okay. If you want to access it, you can, the lifetime deal and yearly plan. So if you're from India, you can just purchase from this bottom link, okay. So you will access all the paid courses we have in our website, okay, from, you know, affiliate marketing, online business, okay, to all the course. So these courses are available in the membership, okay. So you can access it and you can see plenty of other courses we have in our collection, so you can explore them as well, okay. So hope you guys have understood how to add the b-rolls, okay, to your clip. People do ask us about, you know, if they want to edit the videos for their YouTube shorts or maybe Instagram reels and TikTok. So what you can do is that we have you know, created this horror scene. So let's uh, import that same video and let's convert it into a shot, okay. So in the choose profile, you will see this option, okay. So you can see here the ratio. So 16:9 ratios are basically for YouTube videos, okay. and this 9:16 are basically for reels, shorts and TikTok. Okay, so for example I can just go with, let's say, HD vertical. Okay, I want the vertical image, okay, of, let's say, 30. Okay, or vertical, this one. So I will going to click on OK button, and you will see it will just going to format in the form of a YouTube shorts. And here if you just upload the video, so that video will be added over here. Okay, so if you just play the video, okay, so here if you want to, you can just expand it like this, and you can just drag it here and there, okay, like this. Okay, so now see how it goes. On the roads, and then he saw a scary bird. He's sitting on the tree. Okay, so in this way you can just convert and you can just edit it further. Okay, we have just shown you all the trimming part, but the main is the ratio. Okay, then the same strategy you have to follow. You can even add the multiple one. Okay, for example you can just put one here, and same you can just right click here, and then you can just further do one thing is that you can just copy the entire clip, or you can just copy it and you can just paste it here. Okay, and the second clip has been added, and the second clip you can just put it like this. Okay, you can just do, sorry, like this. You can rotate it, and if you just talk about the first clip, let's move it little bit down, and the second clip, let's try to adjust it over here. Okay, like this. Now just watch it. A turtle is walking on the roads, and then he saw a scary bird. He's sitting on the tree. Okay, so in this way you can just adjust it, you can put the titles on it, video, and the same things which we have done earlier. Okay, and then you can use it. Okay, so in this way, my friends, this is a very short tutorial about OpenShot. And for any reason, if you want to get more knowledge, suppose you want to learn about how to add, let's say, mirror effect. Okay, so you can just go to YouTube and search for OpenShot mirror effect, right? So you will going to find some tutorials that will just going to guide you how to add the mirror effect in the OpenShot. Videos are old and the interface is also old. Okay, we have got a very new interface, so you may have some problem, but of course if you want this mirror effect, you can use it. You will find several videos. So it's not possible for me to teach and teach you everything in this free OpenShot course. Okay, this is the reason you can just take the help of YouTube if you want to do some further customization in the editor. But I have taught you all the things which I have promised, from teaching about trimmings, all these functions, okay, and so on, how to add the effects, transitions, okay, emojis, which you can of course utilize it, and plenty of other things which is sufficient as a beginner for the OpenShot. And for more stuff you can just go and take the help of YouTube. Okay,